What the heck? What the heck? Jordan, get me off the stream! Get me off the stream! Ship hasn't moved? I've been asleep. Bitcoin's at 41K?
Hit the like button.
Bitcoin's at 41K. I've been asleep for 8 hours. Bitcoin's at 41K. ETH is at 28K. Or sorry, at 2,800. And SHIB hasn't moved. SHIB. Final stand. But Final stand told me that SHIB was gonna break out. Never listen to Final Stand again. Never listen to Final Stand again.
Let's jump into the Bitcoin chart.
What's going on, everyone? Hope you guys are having a fantastic Thursday. What a Thursday. We're going to get off SHIB here because no one gives a absolute crap about SHIB. You see here for Bitcoin. Obviously, an amazing day for BTC as we broke out from our falling wedge on the 4-hour chart that we were talking about this morning. What a friggin' breakout. What a friggin' breakout. Well, we were breaking out, right before the stream actually happened. And we started to break out and we got all the way up to about 41,250. Let's friggin' go. Bitcoin has also broken this high from back here, which is super bullish that we're going to talk about in just a second. But what a breakout for Bitcoin. Also, we also did see a breakout for Ethereum as well. Ethereum all the way up to 2,820, also breaking its previous highs on the weekly that we're going to talk about in a second, and also broke this sort of upwards trend line that was previous support flipped into resistance. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Once again, hope you guys had a fantastic Thursday, or sorry. Yeah, fantastic Thursday here for us. So we're sitting right about 41,000 right now. So what is next for BTC? Are we done for the night? Or are we going to have another move tonight? Well, you guys know my favorite saying, right? Bitcoin does what it wants to do. And if it doesn't want to move, it's not going to want to move. If it does want to move, it is going to want to move. But let's see if the charts has given us any clues for another move. So you can see our hourly is a little bit overbought, right? We're at the same point that we were where we were on this on literally yesterday before we got a nice dip to the downside. And we did actually have on the hourly slight bearish divergence here. So I mean, if this was a time to pull back, this might be the time, right? And I also wouldn't be surprised, just from a sort of structure standpoint, if we came back down to test like 40,000, right? If we came back down to test this previous high, because we didn't come back down and test it just yet. So I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. On the flip side, right, even though we do have that slight bearish divergence on the 1-hour time frame, you can see here that, you know, we also, right, if Bitcoin already broke this resistance from over here, okay, Bitcoin broke, I mean, yeah, on the hourly, we broke this previous high from over here back in July 28th, right? So in theory, if Bitcoin does want to break up, it can do it because you have room to run on the hourly. And our next resistance, to me at least, is 41,934, right? There's actually not that much resistance there. It's just this sort of fact that we did top out a couple times on sort of the hourly candles. So there is some resistance at 42,000. I don't think that's going to be a huge resistance. We already have someone super chatted that they like pickles. And by the way, my preference of pickles is diced. I do not like taking the pickles out of the jar, like a full pickle, and eating it. Something about that. But if you give me some diced pickles in a burger, or you give me some diced pickles on a pizza, sounds weird, but it's good, I'll eat that all day. But yeah, 42,000's next. If we break 42,000, 42,500 is the level to watch. We're going to take a look at the daily chart in a second. That's really the most important chart to look at here at the end of the day. Now, Bitcoin on the 4-hour, right? We know we broke out of this wedge. Absolute perfect breakout on the wedge. Now, you know that these wedges have been playing out through a T perfectly lately, okay? And if you come up here, about 42,500 is our target out of the wedge, right? Our top touch of the falling wedge. Absolutely perfectly. All right. So we have that too. Also, the volume on this breakout was really good, right? And I think if you didn't have this volume, we could argue that maybe this was some sort of fake out, even though you guys know that I hate talking about fake outs, right? You know, I hate the fake out talk, but the volume was really good here. The volume was really freaking good. And we got that breakout to the upside. So 42,500 is the breakout target. I expect us to retest that level at some point. It doesn't have to be tonight. It doesn't have to even be tomorrow. It could be 2 or 3 days from now. But I expect us to go back up to that level. Yeah, guys, let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up for me, right? That's all I ask for from you guys, in all seriousness. And then Sky said I like turtles. I'm not a big turtle fan, Sky. Like, turtles are, I guess they don't really bother me. I mean, it's not like I don't like turtles. It's just like, what is the deal with a turtle? Like, what are you going to do with a turtle? Like, I don't get having a turtle as a pet. Maybe as a kid, right? Because it's cool. It's a little cool looking as a little shell, you know? But what's the point of having a, what's the point of having a turtle as a pet? I don't understand that. It is what it is, though. We're not going to spend too much time talking about a damn turtle. Even though we'll probably talk about it later, because we know we talk about weird stuff. After we hit like that hour and a half, 2 hour mark, we start talking about some weird stuff here. But yeah, so that's Bitcoin. We'll look for the breakout target up there. Now the daily chart, this is what we're really worried about right now. Not so worried about, but what really matters. We are coming up on our downtrend of resistance. Okay, it's right about here where we have 1 touch, 2 touches, and our 3rd touch coming down right there on that wick. Okay, can we break this downtrend of resistance? If we went straight up today, in theory, right? I don't think we're going to actually break this today, but if we did go up in theory, our target would be about, it would actually be right about 42,000, 42,050 around there. Too early. Nice. Billy. And we had 12K to put into BTC. If it explodes, what number do you think I should start taking profits? We'll talk about in just a second, man. It's a really good question. Probably something we're going to talk about eventually anyways. Yeah, 42,050. If we went up straight up today, I'm looking for the breakout of this downwards all-time high resistance line. That is the title of the stream. That is our next big resistance, in my opinion. Right? And that's why I don't normally think that $42,000 area is really a huge resistance at all. But just because this downtrend of resistance is coming up right around that area, I do think it will give us some resistance. Now, if we break that, right, we know our next level of resistance is the 200-day SMA, which today is at 44,792. Every day it goes by, it's going slightly higher. It is starting to flatten out, which is good. But that's our next resistance if we do break this downtrend of resistance. Yesterday, we were trying to struggle, right? We got kind of pissed off yesterday. Why did we get pissed off? Well, we closed the daily right on the 100-day moving average. But you can see today, right? We actually touched 37,400 today. Efficient. We will go over that in just a second, my man. But yeah, we went all the way down to 37,400 today. And now we're sitting up above 41,000. That is insane. It doesn't look that insane because we just had a giant wick here. But look at that buying pressure coming in for Bitcoin. Right? People were trying to sell it off, keeping it below the 100-day SMA, and they just didn't have any luck. It just got bought right back up above the 100-day SMA. And I think it's likely now that we are going to close above that level. And that's also why I'm pretty confident that we're at least going to come up and retest this resistance line at some point. That's what I'm kind of seeing here. Now, what I think could be interesting here, and I think it's something that could be playing out, and this is just purely speculation to me. Purely speculation at this point, but bear with me. Bear with me. And I don't mean that in a joking way, right? Bear with me. I could see something like this playing out. And I think this could be the sort of launch pad to help us get back higher, obviously, than the 200-day SMA, right? What if we end up forming like some type of bull flag where we're kind of coming down like this and we eventually break it? I think that would kind of match, if you look at let's say the wick off accumulation or something like that, I could see something like this playing out, where we kind of make some sort of bull flag. Obviously, this is purely speculation at this point, but we keep knocking our head against the downwards trend of resistance while making lower lows, have a bull flag, and then we kind of catapult us back up. I could see a scenario where something like that plays out, and I think that would be uber bullish. Yes, I use the word uber, don't make fun of me, for a breakout of Bitcoin breaking this downtrend of resistance. Just the thought, right? Doesn't necessarily have to happen that way, but I could definitely see something like that going down here for BTC. That's just a thought. If that does play out, well, it's just a thought. And it's not like I'm predicting it, so I'm not going to take credit for that. But yeah, we're coming up on that. Let's see if we can get closed up. We're back above 41,000, so Bitcoin doesn't seem like it wants to be done for today. It still have some buyers coming in. People probably FOMOing in right now. And once again, this is another reason why I say don't count out BTC when everything looks ugly, even though it didn't really look ugly on this little dip here. I think people were just overreacting a little bit. People were literally panicking on this dip. Even when you think things look ugly, because I didn't think they did, Bitcoin can change sentiment in a freaking second. So, we were down at 37,200 yesterday and this morning, and now we're back above 41,000, just like that. Don't count out Mama BTC, all right? I see everyone calling it Daddy BTC. I'm calling it Mama BTC, because if I call it Daddy BTC, well, what does that say about me? What does that say about me, right? So that's kind of my daily update on BTC. I mean, we know we perfectly bounced off our golden pocket there on the daily. Super bullish, right? So, yeah, we'll see what happens here. I mean, I think either way, we're going to get squeezed here into some type of move when it comes down to it. So that's a daily. Daily RSI on this cool off has given us plenty of room to run to the upside. Really nice move to the upside. So you got room. You got room if you want to go there. The weekly looks good. Looks really good. Looks really good. And what was the most important thing on the weekly chart? Well, last week obviously was the important week. The close above these previous highs here on the weekly. And after we did that, I think it was pretty much confirmation that we're going back up. Remember early this week when it was looking a little bit ugly? It was looking a little bit ugly. Okay. You could see here. You could see here. We did come back down and wick below this, and that was looking slightly ugly back then. Look what Bitcoin can do in a short-term time frame. Now we're clearly above this green previous resistance. Now trying to hold back into support. We're back above that. I can still see, the scenario of a W reversal on the weekly playing out too. So I was gone for 2 days. Ralph, you didn't really miss much from 2 days ago. I mean, I think we were about at the same price level 2 days ago, to be honest. You didn't really miss much, man. Just a lot of, the typical jokes, the waiting on Bitcoin to pump, a lot of pump songs, a lot of bears in the chat thinking we were bearish the last 2 days, even though now we're back above 41,000 again. And I try to tell them, just because we have a couple red days doesn't mean we're in a bear trend. Try to tell them. Not usually listen. But yeah, I mean, you didn't really miss much, man. So a nice W reverse pattern. If obviously this breaks out, which we already did, I'm expecting a break up. The target for this would be all the way back up here. So could be really interesting. We got to get back above that 20 SMA on the weekly too, though. It's the 200-day SMA and it's the 20 weekly SMA. Those are the two levels. This is at 43,693, so that might be kind of an annoying level for us to go up to. Oh, you guys want to look at my fractal? You guys want to look at my fractal, huh? All right, we can look at my fractal. I don't think anyone actually said they want to look at my fractal. All I saw is one person in the chat being like, you know what, Jordan's fractal was really good yesterday. And you know what? It really made my day really good. That someone out there liked my fractal. One person liked my fractal. All right? Actually, I saw it a few times. I'm not going to lie. I know, my fractals aren't that good. But, we can kind of ignore that, right? ETH went up 50 while I got a haircut. Pretty much. All right. Let's, one more thing with BTC that I'm looking at here. One more thing. you could see here right now that, I'm still seeing, what would this pattern be if this broke out? Now, it's not, I actually I'm already like the fact that this already broke out, right? Classic W reversal on the weekly. But what would this be on the daily if this breaks out? Let's bring up our EMA ribbon. Oh, so good. So good on the daily. Oh, man, I am feeling really good right now. Unfortunately, I'm already out of energy because I was really busy today. Why do you think Ethereum was pumping today? Why do you think Ethereum's been pumping for the last week, guys? I've been really out of energy lately on stream because I've had to pump Ethereum for you guys. Ethereum doesn't pump if I'm not doing my thing, so I got to stay on my game here. A lot of fruits and vegetables, a lot of energy coming on here. But look at this, right? Got the cup, the handle, the perfect bounce off the 20-day EMA. Now this is the EMA ribbon, but they're all at the same damn spot. Perfect bounce off our EMA ribbon. You guys know I love that setup. So if this does break out to the upside, we know our breakout target for Bitcoin on the daily, right? We know the upside target. All right, let's just take a look at our possible upside target. You guys probably don't know yet. Let's go up here. And we go up here in about 54,000, about 55,000 is that breakout target to the upside. All right, exactly. Ethereum does not pump itself. All right, you think Ethereum pumps itself? It doesn't. I'll let you know that right now. But yeah, that's the breakout target for Bitcoin on the daily chart. I like that possibly playing out here. Obviously, this breakout is right at about 42,500 as well. Everything's kind of pointing to that $42,500 level for a big move for Bitcoin going forward. So really, really exciting. We'll see if that plays out as well. And I think that is pretty much, oh, one more thing on the weekly that I wanted to note here. Let me actually get rid of this and this. There we go. One more thing on the weekly chart that I will state is we are coming up on our weekly little wick high. So I want to break that weekly wick high. But like we've been talking about the last couple of days, Ethereum, on Bitcoin on the weekly time frame just looks so freaking good. All right. I mean, look at these indicators, guys. And you guys know in times like this, I'm not a huge fan of indicators. I like the longer term indicators though. So the stock RSI, we've talked about those last couple of days, but I want to repeat it for everyone. Not only did we bounce, let's start up here. Not only did we bounce off the 50-week moving average, our stock RSI is ready and primed for a run to the upside. And I will state again that this was the only top, right? If there's any bears in the chat that think 65K was the cycle top, okay? This was the only top in Bitcoin's history where the weekly stock RSI was not topped out at the top. If that doesn't scream this, this is not the top, I don't understand what it is. Go look at the weekly RSI in Bitcoin's history if you think I'm wrong. I'm not going to go through it again. We looked at it yesterday. But this is the only top where the stock RSI was already bottomed out at the top, the so-called top. Okay? I just want to state that out. Stock RSI ready and primed to go. MACD, ready for that cross. I think this is going to cross. I think this may cross, if not next week, the week after that. It's going to cross within the next 2 weeks, I think, which is also another indicator. This could start curling up too, with the stock RSI curling up. And not only that, I don't even have it up here, but our weekly RSI, regular RSI, also bounced off our key swing level normally, right? So in my opinion, to me shows that we are not done yet. Obviously, we have resistances to break. We got to break the 20 SMA. We got to break the 200-day SMA, right? We have a lot of things to break, but we are freaking getting there. We are freaking getting there, and that's what's exciting. And Bitcoin's only one part of the puzzle. When we start looking at Ethereum charts, when we start looking at the market, like the total market cap, the total 2 market cap, we're gonna look at some crazy things. Well, we look at them pretty much every day, but Bitcoin doesn't tell the whole story, on my opinion. And I think it's time in crypto where we start taking a look. And I know Bitcoin leads the market, right? We all know Bitcoin leads the market. So I'm going to start this with that. But I think it's time where we start broadening horizons. And I've always said this. It's important to look at the total market cap as a whole and the total 2 market cap. We're going to look at those again today in a second. But let's actually, real quick, flip on over to Ethereum.
This is my wife, Ethereum.
And Ethereum, should I play the pump music for Ethereum? I'm playing the pump music for Ethereum. We got to celebrate Ethereum one time on stream right now. Let's play the pump music real quick for ETH. Okay, let's friggin' go. Just one time, because ETH had an absolute fantastic day today, and I don't think it's done tonight. It's 28.26 right now. So technically it is still pumping on the D, right? We get one pump song for ETH because what a freaking day. We were talking about yesterday how we might get a red day for Ethereum. And we did. We were talking about yesterday how we might get a red day for Ethereum, right? We were talking about that. My reasoning was, the typical buy the rumor, sell the news. Did we get that buy the rumor, sell the news? We did not get that buy the rumor, sell the news. We actually got the exact opposite. Another awesomely green day here for ETH. We're actually going back up right now. 28.30 for, Bitcoin making some moves too. Bitcoin making some moves. All right, guys, if Bitcoin breaks its previous high today, if Bitcoin breaks 41,337, we will pump the pumping music like we've never pumped it before. Okay, but we have to break 41,133 first. All right, that's the main level we have to break here for the pump music to come out on BTC. All right, we can't overdo the pump music, even though we do anyway. Right? But yeah, we didn't get that red day for ETH. What did we get? Well, we got a morning. So what's interesting is I had a morning stream today. If you guys missed it, I originally titled the stream Bitcoin and ETH getting a pullback, right? And literally right before the stream started, we started absolutely pumping crazily to the upside. It was awesome. It was perfect timing. But yeah, we had a little bit of a dip this morning, right? So we had a little bit of sell-off, complete fake out dip, complete fake out. And we just absolutely crushed it to the upside from there, going from 25.23 to 28.29 in the span of 3 4-hour candles. So really nice move there for ETH. What's our next target for Ethereum though? What's our next target? And the one thing I will say is we have broken above this previous support, flipped as resistance. We have now broken above that. Can we get a daily close above this red line? That would be super bullish for me. And I think we're going to do it. Unless we dip below 27.60 approximately, which I don't think is going to happen here. So 28.90. That's the next level for ETH. All right. And do we have much in between 28.90, which is the pink line here? Yes, I use pink. Pink is a beautiful color, by the way. I like it. I think it's pretty nice looking. I don't know. Something about pink is just very satisfying to the eyes. And if you disagree, you're just a pink hater. You're a pink hater. I don't wear pink or anything like that, but I do think it's a nice little color to look at. Pretty nice. But yeah, is there anything between 28.90 and, I would even say, 3,600?
Nope.
There's nothing in between those. Okay? So if we break 28.90, I think it'll be a quick move. Because if you look on the daily, I mean, you pretty much went straight up, straight down, like we've been talking about. So let's see if we can break 28.90 in these next couple days, and that could be a quick move to the upside. Obviously, we're above all our major moving averages, above the EMA ribbon, which is all our EMAs for the most part. We're above all our, SMAs. So not really much to talk about that. The volume, pretty good volume today. The volume has been, I don't know, it hasn't been incredible, but it's still pretty good volume coming in here for Ethereum nonetheless. So that's that. Pink is the color. Nope. Nope. I wear pink. Right? Real men do. Pink is edible. I just like the. I just like it. It's like it's kind of cool looking. I don't know. You guys can hate all you want. Don't be a pink hater. All right. Love pink on all kinds of levels. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So that's really ETH. Shorter term time frames. Yeah, ETH is doing this thing, right? Just kind of continue up. Not really much else to look for there. Let's actually look at ETH fib levels real quick on the daily, just to see if we're kind of coming up on any important resistance levels for ETH. So let's take our swing high to our swing lows. And let's see. So we crushed our 236, crushed our 382. Technically, we don't have anything until the 0.5. That's really not a big resistance level to me. I mean, we crushed it on the downside and to the upside last time. This golden pocket area could be a little bit of annoying. That's like 3,300 to 3,500 approximately. That could be a decent area, but not really much here. Not really much here until we get to some of these higher levels, in my opinion. So that looks pretty good. Fibs shouldn't be a problem, at least for Ethereum right now, at least. And one more thing, let's take our swing high to our swing low here. And all right, so the 1.618 is giving us a little bit of a headache. And look at how this lines up. Like Fibonacci's are freaking awesome. You take your swing high, your swing low of this move here, and you can see your 1.618 actually pretty much lines up exactly with these highs here. It's funny how that plays out. And look at that. I did not do this Fibonacci before. This was totally. This is perfect, man. Sometimes it blows my mind. The 1.618 Fibonacci is perfectly at these highs. The 2.618 Fibonacci is perfectly at these lows and highs, right? And the 3.618 Fibonacci is almost perfectly at your highs up there. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. That's actually pretty freaking cool. It's crazy how that stuff plays out. It's literally all human emotion. 2819 though for Ethereum. We'll see if that plays out. You have the 1.618 Fibonacci here. Could give you a little bit of a headache though. You know, short term there. Let's go over on into the weekly chart for ETH. So the weekly chart just looks, oh my, man. If my grandma doesn't come and ask me how to buy Ethereum right now,
Jordan, how do I buy some Bitcoin?
then I don't know if there's ever a time where my grandma wants to buy some Ethereum. She'll probably want to buy it at all-time highs. But yeah, ETH is doing exactly what we want Bitcoin to do. It's already kind of on the way to that. What's up, Zeta? They've become a Jordanite member. We also had someone else become in the end of the stream. I forgot to shout you out. We had OSU Fever, one of my guys. He's been in here forever as well. OSU, they've become a member as well, my guy. Appreciate it, dude. But yeah, Ethereum on the weekly looks absolutely incredible. I know we talked about this a little bit yesterday, and this morning, but I can't get over it. I can't get over it. It just looks so good. You broke this previous high closes perfectly. You're back over your 20 SMA and your 20 EMA on the weekly perfectly, right? And we're not going to go over why that's so important. We went over it this morning and we went over it last night of why that's so important of us getting back above those, because we don't do that in bear markets. In bear markets, what happens is we come down here, we try to get back over it, we get rejected, and we continue the bear market. That's what typically happens in bear markets. In bull markets, you'll notice Ethereum, well, the two bear markets and the two bull markets that it's been in, you can see Ethereum, usually what it does is it comes down and it comes back above those moving averages and it continues the trend. I'm not gonna go back and back test it. We talked about that the last two streams, but freaking amazing. And we can just look at the weekly RSI. You got tons of room to run, which also is absolutely incredible too. So exciting times for ETH. I mean, the weekly just looks super good. I can't talk about it enough. It just looks super good. The ETH Bitcoin ratio. All right. We actually got a massive pump on this. We got a massive pump on this earlier, but we actually got a little bit of a pullback since this morning stream. We're actually close to this top here in the morning stream, and we've got a little bit of a pullback since then. Yeah, it's to be expected. Bitcoin had a big run today after really Ethereum did. It was like Ethereum's run and then Bitcoin's run. So we pulled back a little bit, but we know we broke out of this giant bull flag, man. The giant bull flag breakout No, our breakout target's still up here. Puts us at the same levels as we were in 2018, where everyone was talking about the flippening. Friggin' awesome. Who said grandma wants some BTC? My grandma did.
Jordan, how do I buy some Bitcoin?
Let's friggin' go. All right. But yeah, and if we go to the shorter term time frames, might just be a back test. You know, if we really zoom in here, you know, big wick to the upside. I'll be surprised if we came back down and back tested this, you know, on the ratio before moving back up. I expect Ethereum to keep outgaining Bitcoin. It just makes sense, to me at least, as altcoins usually outpace Bitcoin anyway when we're in bull markets. So would not surprise me one bit there. But yeah, we know how good Ethereum looks right now. Let's continue to kill it for ETH, huh? Let's continue to kill it for ETH. Let me know. Oh, let's check the pre-stream poll, by the way. The pre-stream poll. Will Ethereum break 3K this week? Joey V just became a Joy Night member. What's going on, my man? They've become a member as well. Thank you, dude. Welcome to the fam. By the way, remember on Saturday mornings we do member-only live streams. Just remember that for all the members, in case you missed last week, and anyone that it might be joining the membership today or the last week or so. Let's go over the poll we had real quick. I'll go back to Bitcoin. Will Ethereum break 3K this week? 75% of people say yes. 25% of the people say no. So 3/4 of people. Yes, I did my math. I went to school. Okay, a lot of you guys probably watch my streams and like, did this guy go to school? What the heck is wrong with this guy? Yes, I went to school. Okay, and yes, I like Java the Short. So 3/4 of people think that Ethereum will break 3K this week. So we're still bullish. Reason why I did 3K, I was going to do like 3.5 or 4. That probably wouldn't have been a little bit too optimistic. So I did 3, right? Because we might get a little bit of pullback at some point. But that's good to know. Most people are bullish there. If you guys want to join the Discord, Streamlabs, just post it in the chat there. Just click on that Discord link, and that'll bring you right over to the Discord if you guys want to join the Discord over there. A lot of great people on there that I've been hanging out with for long time in there. Long time. Not too many days left in this week, though. That's true, Greg. Let me take a drink of water here. Man, I almost lost. I woke up this morning too, and I thought my voice was gone again. I keep streaming for so long lately because dude, I love streaming. When the price is going up, it's like wicked fun. So the last 2 days, I think I've streamed like 5 hours each day, and your voice just gets absolutely shot. I love it though. I love when my voice gets shot. It means that Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing something when my voice is shot. All right, let's go check out Cardano. You guys probably sick of me blabbling here. As we go look at Cardano real quick. Then we'll look at the macro. Maybe we'll go say hi to Java. I know you guys all want to say hi to Java because you know, Java had a tough day today. I don't even know if Java's alive. I think Java. Oh yeah, he passed out again earlier today. He was in the hallway, literally not knowing where he was. And I'm like, Java, you all right? He's like, I'm good. He'll tell you the story. He'll tell you the story in a little bit. All right. Cardano on the daily. Let's actually get rid of these moving averages here and just look at this from a kind of, you know, basic point of view first. So I like to do first of all. But you know, if you look at this daily chart for Cardano, I mean, I messed that up. There we go. We got to get back over 148. Cardano is being a creeper. We've been talking about Bitcoin being a creeper the last couple of days. No, Cardano has been the ultimate creeper. It's creeping up like a creeper in Minecraft. You guys ever play Minecraft? It's Cardano's creeping up to this resistance line 148 like a damn creeper in Minecraft. If you guys ever played Minecraft, all right? It's slowly but surely making its way up there. It's at 139. Yesterday it was at 138 and 136. Every day it seems to go up like 1 cent. But overall, the structure still looks good. You just got to continue this momentum. It's just not going as hard as Ethereum and Bitcoin. Not to piss off all the Cardanos out there. By the way, I do own a good amount of Cardano. It's my 3rd biggest holding, so don't come at me. Even if I'm talking crap about Cardano a little bit, which I always will talk crap about my own coins if I do own them too. If you've been on my channel for a while, okay, You guys know I used to be a good XLM fan. Actually, I used to be a good XRP fan. Now I crap on XRP because it screwed me. And I used to be a big XLM fan. XLM was a stable coin for 2 months before I sold it. And I always used to talk crap about it. I even have a soundbite for XLM. Ready? Where is it? We still have it on here? Yeah, here it is.
That's an XLM stablecoin.
Right? So I'll even talk crap about the coins I own. Cardano has been a slug. Now, Cardano has obviously served everyone pretty well earlier in 2020 and earlier this year, but it's been a slug lately. 139. I think it'll eventually go back up, right? It's one of those things that, you know, it's patience with this guy, but, you know, we come down, you know, we still have that W formation, just like we did with, you know, Bitcoin, just like we did with Ethereum. We already saw Ethereum break out. I think Cardano will as well. As long as Bitcoin continues the uptrend, which I do believe it will, I think obviously Cardano will go up in price too, right? But you can see here, you know, if we break 148, it's really what it comes down to. We break 148, you know, our target is up here at about 185, which would complete our sort of W pattern exactly like Ethereum did, right? 188 approximately. That's what we're waiting there for on a basic level from Cardano is can we break 148, our previous highs there. Let's take a look at our 20 EMA. So we're back above that. We're kind of holding that as support the last few days, which I like. Let's check our daily EMA ribbon. Back above that finally, which is super bullish. You guys know it was our resistance on our way down here. We have now flipped it into support as well. Really, really nice there for Cardano. So the overall structure looks good. We're just waiting on, you know, obviously confirmation of a breakout of the resistance. RSI looks good too. Nothing really there though to tell us anything. Let's go to the 4 hour. Is the 4 hour really telling us anything here? Not really. Not really. If anything, I mean, you got higher lows. Let me get rid of, you're kind of riding your EMA ribbon here. You can see you're riding it. I'm not going to tell a joke here. You guys know what joke I'm probably going to tell you here, but we're not going to go there. Cardano, you know, you got this sort of upward support. It's not perfect. You have one little fake out there. Upward support, and you do have, you actually might be kind of an ascending triangle if you look at it from this kind of point of view, where you're getting higher lows, but you're getting rejected at somewhat the same point on the top side. Could have a little bit of an ascending triangle type pattern here, which would be good, right? That's usually bullish and should push you up to the upside, right? Your typical breakout target for this from top to bottom would be above that 148 level that we want to break, right at about 160, which funny enough puts you right at your next local high on the full hour, right there in June 15th. So that makes a lot of sense there. So overall, I mean, Cardano looks good. What I will say is you have bearish div. You did already played out. You don't have really bullish diversion. So, dude, you are chilling like a villain on Cardano, waiting for that next move when it really comes down to it, right? That's really Cardano, guys. Not much else. We just got to break 148, dude. We got to break 148. What am I reading in the chat? Jazz says probably Matitty Milk Rick. I don't know what that means. But anyways, I read some very questionable stuff and when I went to go for a little walk before the stream, I read some very, very questionable stuff when I came back into the chat. Very, very questionable. Some people would probably say it's not very questionable, but sometimes I look in the chat and I see some questionable stuff, which makes sense because I usually say some questionable stuff. You know what I mean? All right, that's Cardano. Let's go take a look at the macro time frames. I'm gonna try my best to. What just happened? What did I just do? Oh, yeah. Let's go check out the macro time frame stuff and try to jump through some of these, especially if we get some price action going here. Let's check out the total market cap. I think that should have moved up pretty well, right? Because we know Bitcoin and Ethereum both had really, really good days today, right? So let's go check those out. Total market cap. Yeah, look at that. Making a new higher high. Well, on the close. We know we said we wanted to close above this previous high, and we're going to do that perfectly right there for the total market cap. And we know when we talked about Bitcoin being in some type of, you know, maybe cup and handle. This one looks a little bit more awkward. It still has that same round out, but it's still pretty awkward. Yeah, it still looks good. Still looks good. I mean, this, we know our target is all the way up here at 187. We will eventually, right? People were laughing at me down here, okay? People were laughing at me down here when I said if we broke out of this, our target's 187. We are over halfway there, okay? People were laughing at me, which people laugh at me a lot. I do some questionable stuff. It is what it is. All right, let's see. Hold on, let me fix that. There we go. All right, there we go. That was blurry for a second. But yeah, looks like we should go up and test that, in my personal opinion. This was just a perfect back test of these previous highs flipped into support. Absolutely awesome little back test there for the total market cap. Not really much else to go there. Not much really changed. Total 2 market cap. No one ever laughs at you. Appreciate it, Rick. Appreciate it. People were laughing at me. People were laughing at me so much. No, but total 2 market cap, same thing. Same thing. Broke out of this wedge. I still think that we're going all the way back up here to 146. This one's got a little bit more room to run, right? Because obviously this is excluding Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's been sort of leading the charge with Ethereum. But this still looks good. This still looks good. Slowly but surely making up there. We know we had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 straight days of green for altcoins, which was nuts. What I will say is the daily RSI is getting a little bit overbought on this guy, right? So a cool down phase could be in store. Doesn't mean it has to, right? We've had times in the past where we've stayed overbought on the daily for, I think this was, let's see, February 4th. This was about 3 weeks. So you can stay overbought for 3 weeks if you really want to. You don't necessarily have to cool off, but I think, you know, at some point we'll see a cool off phase because we've been going up like nuts here. Absolute nuts. Absolute nuts. I got some cojones. All right, let's go check out the Bitcoin dominance. The Bitcoin dominance. Yeah, actually got a little bit of a bounce today. I'm still expecting this to continue down. I don't expect this to continue up anytime soon. If Bitcoin stays bullish, I'm expecting the altcoins to really run. I think once Bitcoin breaks that all-time high resistance line, in more so the 200-day SMA, that's going to bring a lot of confidence back into the market, which is going to make a lot of the newer investors invest in altcoins, right? Because think about it. When you guys joined crypto, right, for all the people that might have joined crypto this year, were you more interested in Bitcoin or were you more interested in the lower priced altcoins? The question was probably you were more interested in the lower cap altcoins. So when the newer investor comes back, when Bitcoin starts getting close to like 50,000, 55,000, when the real hype starts coming back, the newer investor is going to buy altcoins, right? Not really Bitcoin. So, so that I expect that the higher Bitcoin goes up, the more this is going to drop, in my opinion, with altcoins dominating BTC. All right, let's go check. We did Bitcoin dominance. Let's check out the DXY on BTC. DXY, kind of getting a little bit of kind of a nothing burger. DXY just kind of going sideways. Not really doing much. Not really doing much. BTC and ETH. Oh, pull. All right. That's actually a good pull. It's actually a good pull. When you got into crypto, did you invest in BTC or in altcoin first? That's actually a really, really good question. BTC, altcoin. All right. So the question is, when you got into crypto, I put the poll up right there. When you got into crypto, did you invest in BTC or in altcoin first? And I bet most new people, when they come into crypto, they see the gains in altcoins and they're like, I got to get in altcoins. I got to get in altcoins. But what they don't realize is the downside potential for altcoins when the market drops. So it's all relative. It's all relative in the end, especially if you're thinking long term. But when a new investor comes in, they just Cardano just went up 30x in 2 months. I gotta get in Cardano, right? They don't look at Bitcoin and say, oh, Bitcoin just did a 3x in the last 2 months. I gotta get in Bitcoin. That's not exciting, even though it is still exciting based off compared to like the stock market and stuff. So the DXY, yeah, it's just kind of a nothing burger, just kind of going sideways here. I'm still expecting this to fall at least back to 91.53 first, before maybe getting a bounce, something along the lines of this. You know, coming back down here, bouncing, then maybe coming back up to test this. Hopefully confirm it as resistance and come back down. Hopefully not get back above that. That would be pretty nice. For crypto, obviously, if we continue down on that. You're missing a choice. What was the first one you bought? The question is, what was the first one you bought? Did you buy Bitcoin first, or did you buy altcoin first? Because it's got to be one that you bought first. Even if you bought two at the same time, you still click buy on one of them first. Unless somehow you did it twice, and you're just like a magician or something. Which I don't think many of us are magicians in here. Are magicians even still a thing? Like, I've never even seen a magician in so long. Anyways, that's a DXY. Let's go check out the S&P. S&P, just kind of a nothing burger again today. Not too much on this. Just kind of going sideways now, which is fine, right? S&P has its times of sideways action all the time. Goes sideways, up, down, sideways. It's just kind of cooling off, man. So nothing really to talk about there. Yes, you have bearish divergence on the daily, but you have bearish divergence like literally this whole run up, and the S&P has said,
Nope.
Do you really care?
Nope.
The S&P does not give two craps about what you think. All right, 40,803. We coming down a little bit for Bitcoin. Still, I mean, at the end of the day, are we really coming down a lot? Not really. We're just going sideways here. If you just zoom out, we're just pretty much going sideways. Let's see. You might have broken a little support line on like the 15-minute. We zoom in on the 15-minute. Might have broken a little support line there. So I won't be surprised if you get a little dip here, unless you wick right back above this. Then you're good. We got 10 minutes until the daily close, guys. I actually was talking a lot. I talked a lot about charts today. Look at me. Look at me not going off track. Come on, give me some credit, guys. Give me some credit. I did not go off track for 50 minutes. I'm impressed with myself. Wow. Wow. And you know why? Because I wasn't really looking at the chat. But now I'm gonna look at the chat, and now I'm gonna go super off topic here. Not a lot of news, right? We obviously had the Ethereum EIP stuff that everyone kind of knows about already. So nothing I really want to touch on. I really only touch on news if it's like some crazy thing that I want to share my opinion on. But yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Ether's my first. All right, let's check this poll first here. So we had about 600 votes. When you got into crypto, did you invest in Bitcoin or did you invest in altcoin first? 45% of people said Bitcoin. 55% of people said altcoins. Actually, very surprised about that. I thought it would actually be I thought it would be a lot higher for altcoins, personally. But I'm actually really surprised. I guess it's still higher altcoins, but I thought the percentage would be a lot higher, you know what I mean? Java just broke the support line. Java didn't break the support line. We wicked right back up. Java just got liquidated. Let's go see what Java's doing real quick. Let's go see what Java's doing. Hold up. Java! I'm putting you on stream, my friend. You good in there? You good? You've been drinking water? All right. Let's see what Java's doing. Oh, man. dropped my cheese puff on the ground. I dropped my friggin' cheese puff. The last cheese puff in the box. I just dropped it on the freaking ground. And I ate it because I'm hungry anyways. What? I thought my short was going through. Bro, it was just going down. It was just all the way down here. And I picked up my cheese puff. Bro, my short was in profit. My short was just in profit. And I just picked up my cheese puff off the ground. And literally, I look up and 2 seconds later, I'm liquidated again. Why don't I put stop losses in? I'm so stupid. There goes another quarter down the drain. Today was such a bad day. I did a 100x leverage in 2 different spots. I did it right here, and I did it right here. Because I've been learning online that shorting the bottoms and saying that Bitcoin's bearish on the bottom of moves is the right way to go. I don't know why I keep losing. I keep shorting the bottoms. That's what they tell me to do on Facebook groups. I'm in all the Facebook groups, and all they do is tell me to short the bottoms. And I listen. I got liquidated twice. I'm gonna get some more cheese puffs. See you guys in a little bit. I need some more cheese puffs. Eat my sorrows away. Eat my damn sorrows away. Freaking ridiculous.
Let's jump into the Bitcoin chart.
Man. Jabba got wrecked again today. Your short game is suspect. You guys ever, no, but in all seriousness, have you guys ever been in like the Facebook groups? You see some very questionable people in those Facebook groups, man. Like I follow a couple of those Facebook groups, and man, let me tell you, and it's just for pure comedy. I follow the XRP Facebook group. I follow the Shiv Facebook group, the Doge. I follow a couple like meme ones, just to see like what's going on in there. And it's friggin' hilarious. People get hyped. But anyways, let's go down here. Go to some of the super chats now, real quick, and then we'll get back to some of these charts here. As Bitcoin might be looking like it'll have a little dump. Maybe not. Maybe it won't. Who knows? Maybe it won't. Kane Dynasty said dead cat bounce. Concerned that our low today lower than 2 days ago. I don't know what you're... Kane, I have no idea what you're talking about. Our low today was lower than 2 days. Oh, this was this morning. I was like, what the heck is going on right now? Carrot Eat with the $1 super chat. Thank you, Carrot Eat. Monkey said, I like pickles. I only like diced pickles, Monkey. He also said, hit the like button. Thank you, Monkey. Sky also said he likes turtles. Very random super chats today, but apparently everyone likes pickles and turtles. Apparently it's the color green today, so everyone spam the green bowls in the chat. Here, I'll do it too, because I don't know why everyone's liking the color green today. But there you go. I only had 12K to put into BTC. If it explodes, what number do you think I should start taking profits? Because most of my money is in ETH. It's up to you, man. It depends on your trading style, man. If you believe the bull market's going to continue, right? Maybe start taking all-time profits at all-time highs. If you think this is a dead cat bounce, maybe start taking profits now. It's whatever you believe is the best strategy, man. Right? You could start taking profits now. You could start taking profits when we go up higher. I'm not taking profits yet. And I'm personally probably not going to take profits for Bitcoin. I may take a little profits if we get to all-time highs again, right? Just as kind of a celebratory, we're back at all-time highs. But, you know, I'm a long-term holder, so we'll even see when I want to take out profits. If I start seeing meme coins going off again, if I start seeing meme coins 100xing, 200xing, 300xing, I'm out. I'm out. Deshant said, DOT versus Uni versus Link versus Sol. Which one is the best to buy? DOT versus Uni versus Link versus Sol. If I had to put an order to that, just quickly, I would say Link. This is based purely off long-term potential. You could order these in different ways, whether you're talking about short-term potential, long-term potential. Long-term potential, I'm going Link, Sol, Uni, and DOT. I'm in that order, man. Link, Sol, Uni, DOT. Short-term, I might put Link a little lower. Ralph said, I was gone for 2 days. What did I miss? Not much, Ralph. You didn't miss absolutely crap. Rover, peace out, my man. Enjoy your Yankees versus Mariners. Wish I could say I was still kind of a bigger baseball fan. I'm not really a big baseball fan anymore. Not really. Chris XRP Ford loves XRP. Can you check Can you check Harmony 1 for me? We can definitely do that. Harmony 1. Harmony. Let's see. DOT is at the end of my list. I'm not a big DOT fan. Personally, not a big DOT fan. That's just me, though. That's just me. There we go. There we go. Always follow multiple people's opinions. Don't follow one person's opinion. Always follow your own opinion, too. Right? Follow your intuition. If your intuition's telling you that you think the top is in, go for it, man. Take profits. Do whatever you got to do. All right, Harmony 1. Are we starting to try to finally make some moves here after, you know, definitely a weak point for Harmony 1. I mean, it was for all coins, but Harmony 1 started kind of getting weak way before, right? Way back at in the middle of March, it started to kind of get a little weak here. Are we starting to turn the corner here for Harmony? Well, not really. Harmony's kind of being kind of a, what do you call it? A Harmony done. Just kidding. All the Harmony 1 fans are going to get pissed at me. Harmony's kind of being a little bit of a annoying creeper, I guess you could say. Kind of like Cardano, but even more of a creeper than Cardano. You don't have any divergences here on the daily. That's going to tell you which way you're going to go. But it still has the general same structure, right? It still has the... It's the daily close. I repeat, it's the daily close. No, but yeah, we'll check out the daily close in a second for BTC. Nice little possible W formation, but you got to break. Same thing as Cardano. You got to break about 9 cents. Got to break this previous high. And until then, I mean, you're kind of just going sideways. You made higher highs, higher lows. I would have liked to saw some type of divergence down here, but you didn't have it. Which is fine. You don't have to do that. You're still below your daily EMA ribbon. You can see that's what's kind of been pissing you off here. You can't get back above this daily EMA ribbon. Having a tough time there. You get back above this, hey, you might pop up a little bit, but that's all it really comes down to. Can you break 9 cents for Harmony at the end of the day? If you can't, you're gonna dump down. Simple as that. See what Bitcoin's doing. So Bitcoin, new daily close. Check out the daily. 4 hour looks pretty good. You made a higher high in the 4 hour, or higher than this high here. So that was perfect. Higher high there. Daily. Still good daily too. Closed above the 100 week, or sorry, the 100-day SMA. Perfect. We knew we were going to do that, but still good sign. Nothing really big to note on the daily, just a really, really bullish candle. Right, own any NFTs? No. The reason I'm saying it like that is because I guess I do own some Pokemons that I opened a couple months ago. But I don't really look at those. I don't know if those are actually worth value like at all. I'm just kind of keeping those for a long-term possible play. I hatched some Pokemon eggs. I'll keep those for long-term, see if they have any value. I still own like a bunch of Pokemon. Eventually I'll open for like eggs. But other than that, no. Yeah, daily looks good on Bitcoin. Not really much else to comment on there. I mean, you made a higher high in the 4 hour, then this left possible shoulder, right? Still have the possibility. One thing I will say is you still do have the possibility of some type of head and shoulders here. If Bitcoin can't keep going up, you definitely could. You see, you have my left shoulder, a head, and if you round this out, you still could have a right shoulder if this does come back down. So what we want to do is we want to continue the trend and not stop the trend. Ken, get your Shibas off my lawn. Get your Shibas off my lawn. No, you're good. You're good. Just get your Shibas off my lawn, bro. What? I don't know. Get this kid's yelling outside. Your roughest day in crypto? My roughest day in crypto was my roughest day in crypto. Man. I mean, if we're not counting when I first got into crypto, I'll answer that question a little bit. That's a good question. Ralph said I was gone for 2 days. Harmony won. Steven said, I like crocodiles, don't you? I like crocodiles, Steven. Not as much as, do you think turtles or crocodiles better? I'd probably go with turtles, personally. They're a little bit nicer. Third Proverb said, love the channel in the chat and the Cheech and Chong style hilarity, but gotta get back to Mariners or Yankees. Third Proverb, you're my guy, dude. You're my guy. You're one of my guys, I should say. I have the couple YouTube pages I subscribe. Nice, to Crypto Badger. Read that one already, but always take multiple people's opinions, right, before doing your own. Profits said, George, do you own any NFTs? Answer that one. I have some Pokemon. All right. Nacho Fiat. Thanks for the super chat again, my friend. Your roughest day in crypto. My roughest day in crypto was, I would probably say, and it wasn't really the roughest day. It was I guess it was just the scariest day. And it was probably the scariest day for anyone that really was in any type of investment at the time. But I do have to say, this crash, I remember like everyone at crypto was like crapping their pants because we've never seen Bitcoin. We have like years ago, but we've never seen crypto in a massive sell-off event. So no one knew what was going to happen to Bitcoin during the March crash last year. No one knew, right? There was calls for $1,000. There was calls for Bitcoin to go into the hundreds, right? People were saying if Bitcoin broke this previous low from December 2018, we could be going to $1,000. That was definitely a nerve-wracking time because crypto's never been through like a black swan. Like I said, it has been in a black swan event, but years ago, before it was really this big as market cap, right? But yeah, over here was scary, right? Because we were on a nice little run. You know, we got up to like, 10,000. We came down and then no one knew where the bottom was going to be. So that was definitely scary. But like, the thing that was scary about it wasn't so much scary because it was a great buying opportunity at the bottom. The thing that it was is you just didn't know where the bottom was going to be, and you didn't know what was going to happen, right? Because at that point in time, no one knew in the world what was going to happen. No one knew if we're all going to turn into zombies, right? We could have all turned into zombies. No one knew at that time what was going down. So no one really knew what was going to happen to crypto, right? Was crypto going to bottom out? Like what was going to happen? So I will say that, but obviously we got through it, right? If we ended up holding or buying, buying at these areas, you're greatly benefited now. But at the time, it was definitely crazy. Anyone that was in crypto, I mean, you probably any investments, you probably know what I mean, dude. I panic sold everything. That's definitely facts, man. March crash equals my crypto birth. That's facts. But yeah, that's definitely my answer, dude. Well, like I say, it wasn't roughest because in reality, it didn't really affect me at all. But it was definitely the most stressful day. Hey Jordan, just your personal opinion. What do you see these 4 coins' values by 2023? ADA, XRP, Matic, and StormX. Billy Driver. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Crypto Badger. That was that must have sucked, dude. December 16, 2017. Coinbase got hacked for 20 grand. Jeez, dude. Billy Driver. I'm not all about making 2023 predictions, dude. Like anything could happen in 2023. 2023 could be the bottom of the bear market. 2023 could be we could keep going up in some type of super cycle, right? 2023 we could be in the middle of the next cycle. I don't love long-term predictions, so and I'm not the type that's just going to throw out random numbers out there. What I will say is all those coins that you listed there, I do think even XRP, right? As much as I talk crap about XRP, even XRP, I think all those coins will at least do another 5x in this bull market. What happens after that? I have no idea, man. I have no idea, to be honest with you. And no one really does, right? So I'm not going to be like, Cardano will in 2023 will be at, $10.71. Who knows? 2023 Bitcoin will be at 77K. Facts. Absolute facts. What about 2024? A good question. Your question is as good as I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Your question is as good as mine. No, your guess is as good as mine. That's the saying I'm trying to say here. That's the saying. I said 2022. It says 2023 in here, Philly. It says SHIB target by 2023. Philly, it says 2023 in your super chat, but I'll do 2022. 2022, like you said, I could see all those 5xing. So I could see Cardano at, $6. Right? XRP, I could see XRP at whatever XRP is at now, right? It's 77 cents, something like that. 71 cents. I could see XRP, 5x in, which, $4 or so, something like that. I could see that. So I'd say most of the high cap altcoins, in my opinion, have at least another 5x. Low caps have a lot more than that, I think. Bobby said BTT Thursday, AMP, Algo. Bobby with the $50 super chat. Holy crap, man. Good looks, Bobby. That's awesome, dude. BTT Thursday, AMP, Algo. I'm a little confused. Is it just BTT Thursday? Is that just what we're rolling with here? Is that like the new thing? The new holiday, BTT Thursday? Bitcoin at 40,700, by the way. BTT. Check it out. Keep going up there. Look at BTT. Look at BTT. What do we say about BTT? You break 0.3 cents. BTT could be going up to 0.46 cents, and you're on your way. It's the final countdown for BTT. No, but in all seriousness, that looks really good. Really good for BTT. Yeah, 4.6 cent. 0.46 cents is coming up next. Daily's a little bit overshot, right? So just be careful of that. You got an 80 on the RSI, so you could possibly come back down and back test this area before continuing up. But in all honesty, BTT looking pretty good there, for sure. For 50, he can name show. Bobby also wanted AMP. Check AMP there. It's the final countdown. AMP looking a little sketchy, huh? What's up with AMP? AMP looking a little sketchy. Let's see. So AMP had a hard time breaking the sort of, I don't want to call it left shoulder, but what it's kind of looking like, right? So you don't want to break this sort of support line coming up. Could have a little bit of a head and shoulders action if this does break down. Now, obviously, if Bitcoin stays bullish, this isn't going to break down, right? This is going to break up. But if for whatever reason Bitcoin starts pulling back, ETH starts pulling back, just for a bearish example, I mean, if this does break, you would have sort of a head and shoulders formation forming here. So, but if we know if Bitcoin stays bullish, I expect you to probably bounce, off this general level here. Why? Because it's your previous resistance. You're trying to flip it as support. So we'll see. You know how it works. If Bitcoin stays bullish, this will probably just ride this line until it finally gets some reason to pump. But overall, I mean, I don't love the formation it's making. I don't like that you got rejected up here. I don't love it, but definitely could be slightly bearish there. You could make a case. And then Algo. Wow, no one's asked about Algo in a hot minute. No one's asked about Algo in a hot minute. You're talking hot or cold. All right. I think last time we talked about Algo, we were in a rising wedge. We dumped. We actually came back up. Actually tested it. Yeah, tested it as resistance and then pulled back again. So Algo, I know there's Algo fans in here too. But Algo, you got some sort of resistance line coming down. You got to break this. But Algo not looking too great either from a overall perspective. I mean, Algo looks pretty sketch. Definitely looks like some sort of descending triangle possibly here. But if you break this neckline, not really neckline, but if you break this resistance level, you could see a nice move there for Algo. Like we say, guys, if Bitcoin stays bullish, just because like these altcoins have a bearish looking chart doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to necessarily break to the downside. So just watch Bitcoin. If Bitcoin stays bullish, this won't break down. But if you do, I could see another retest of like 67 cents there for Algo. For sure. Yeah, Algo's been. I still own Algo, by the way. I'm in Algo, but Algo hasn't really been performing at all since. Since February. We're talking since the middle of February. Algo hasn't done absolute crap. All right, and I own Algo, so that's I'm not making fun of myself, but I'm in it too. But it hasn't done crap since mid-February. It's been 6 months of just pretty much downwards action. So we'll see. At some point, it'll pick up. At some point, but it is definitely struggling though. Definitely struggling. See what Bitcoin's doing. 40,816 for Bitcoin. Let's see. BTT. All right, we got all those for Bobby. Thank you again, Bobby. That's awesome, dude. IR with the $5 super sats. SHIB target for 2023.
Nope.
Basically, Bitcoin is clearly a scam. Cryptocurrency is clearly an idiot with no common sense. And scientifically speaking, according to a study at the Bank of Canada, more people who are financially illiterate invest in Bitcoin.
Could be art. Not going off topic today. Thank you, Art. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you for telling me that I didn't go off topic today. I've been very on topic today. You have to give me credit in my chat. All right, we're doing a poll. We're doing a poll. Are you proud of me not going off topic so off topic so far? We're gonna do yes, no, and we're gonna do I like when you go off topic. All right. So, are you proud of me not going off topic so far? And then if let me know what you think in the chat. OSU said, but yeah, Art, that definitely makes sense, man. Definitely makes some sense. OSU's look at tell. Let's look at tell for OSU real quick. And then we'll get back to some shenanigans. Some shenanigans. JT said I'm only here for the off topic. Oh, my fractals. Fractals now. New green dildo. I got you, man. We'll look at the fractals. All right, let's look at tell real quick, and then we'll go to the fractals. We'll look at my ETH fractal. My Bitcoin fractal, as we know, isn't looking too good. My ETH fractal is looking almost as good as Java right now. So keep that in mind. But the ETH fractal is looking really good. All right, tell coin. Downwards resistance, pretty clear. Pretty damn clear, if you ask me. Right, 1 touch, 2 touches, and multiple touches on the top side here. So can we break back above that? Let's bring up our daily EMA ribbon. That's been our resistance so far up here. Can we break that? That's something we're gonna have to wait and see. No bullish divergence on the daily. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna switch to the 4-hour here and look a little bit closer in. So if I don't see anything on the daily, I like to look in a little bit closer. Nothing really here either. I mean, kind of just a nothing burger right now. Literally a nothing burger. Bring up our 4-hour EMA ribbon. We're even below that. We're above it. We dip below it. Now it's our resistance. So for tell, what this tells me, right? Hey, come on. For tell, what this tells me. I'm trying to drop the mic. You guys can't see it though. Tell what that tells me. Drop the mic. If Bitcoin does get rejected at this current level, what this tells me is probably going to get rejected at this trend line and continue down. If Bitcoin pumps, we get back over this, I think it's likely we break it to the upside. It's simply as that, because what this tells you is you're at some critical resistance, and if Bitcoin doesn't continue strengthening, you're going to have a rough time breaking it. But obviously, if you do break it to the upside, your first touch of the resistance should be just bait looking left. This is a pretty critical area, about 1.9 cents for Telcoin. You know, sometimes you must go off topic to kill time or to keep all of us entertained. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes I will go off topic. Pump music time. Where are we pumping? Where are we pumping at? Oh, ETH. Bro. Look at ETH. ETH slowly continuing up again, guys. How come no one was telling me ETH was pumping? This whole time, ETH has been going up, and no one's been telling me in the chat. You guys are supposed to warn me when ETH is pumping. Thank you, Creighton. You're the absolute stud, man. Appreciate you always being here, and enjoy your dinner. Hopefully you're eating something good, like some fried chicken or some pizza, and you're not eating some chicken and rice and broccoli like sometimes I have to eat because of my stupid diet. But hope you're eating something good. Good cheat meal today. Getting that tummy really nice and round. Because that's what makes you happy in life. A nice round tummy after a nice meal. That's really tell. 28, 20. All right. ETH's coming back down now. So that was quick. People did say it earlier. Thank you, VZH. Silent pump. It's the creeper pump for ETH. Art said, oh no, we did that one. Mr. Hugh said, does the McDee's 401k allow purchase of grayscale funds? No. So McDee's, and the reason why I don't really like working there and I really want to quit, they only allow you to buy stocks. You can't buy crypto. So it's ridiculous, man. I don't want to buy stocks. I don't want 10% gains a year. I want thousands of percent gains a year because I'm spoiled with crypto. Chris said, Chris with the 250 super chat. Thank you, Chris. You're always in here, my dude. Once again, you have the best name. Why? Because you share my brother Chris's name. We're all brothers here. Chris Oates. I like the last name. Hoodrich said, can you please take a look at D's? You can take a look at D's. You can take a look at these. Hold on, do I still have this? No, I don't, dude. You can take a look at these peanuts. That's what you can do. But yeah, we can look at these for you, dude. Why not? I'm sure Bob will want to look at D's for you. I don't know what this is, dude. Am I getting trolled right now? Wow, I didn't even try to do that, and I was right. Let's friggin' go.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
I trolled myself. Let's friggin' go. I trolled myself, boys. I'm friggin' pumped right now. The Italian Stallion said, please don't be dirty. My 1 year is watching and you are his hero. Am I be your hero, baby? I can kiss away the pain. I will stand by you forever. I'll try not to be dirty, man. No promises. No promises. I'll try. Thank you again, Crane, if you're still here. Julian said, can you check out Win? Looks like an inverse head and shoulders. All right, let's see. Win. All right, let's see. Selling everything. You said he's selling everything. All right, let's see for Wink. Wink. Such an interesting thing. Don't quit streaming to start singing. I will. That's what's happening. It's my new career. All right, Wink. Come on, you guys have to be nice to my singing skills. Can we break this resistance for Wink? Big area. It's a very big area. If you look left, previous support, and now it's kind of your resistance level. So can you get back above that for Winky? Winky the Slinky. 4-hour EMA ribbon. You nicely popping back off for a couple times here. Dip below it. Now you're back above it. Not much to really talk about there. 4-hour RSI. You did have bullish divergence, so that's why you got that nice rip there. Because you had nice bullish div, so another good opportunity there if you got in on Wink. Higher lows, lower lows, and meant a nice rip up to the upside. It was perfect. Check the daily real quick. Daily, daily doesn't look like much. You gotta break 0.00041 on Wink. But you got a lot of work to do. I mean, you went as high as 0.003 and now down at all the way at 0.0039. I mean, that's pretty big drop. Still, you know, you're still down 86%. And on this dip, you went down 91%. That's some bear market stuff. But yeah, that's Wink. You just got to get back above that level, man. Get back above that. You should go up here and test about 0.0005. You know? Can you sing a one of Def Leppard? Erica Casi Martinez. Sounds pretty foreign. How about VeChain? You can check out VeChain. VeChain. Let me clear this out. Let's get a fresh chat. A fresh little chat going. Here we go. Let's see here. I mean, yeah, I like this on VeChain. Bring up the EMA ribbon. I love it. EMA, not so much. All right, so VeChain. Can't quite call it an inverse head and shoulders. This didn't go low enough for me. But still, it has the same effect. You break your neckline, which you could probably argue is up here. We be dumping? Oh yeah, Bitcoin's going down a little bit here. Mana's ready to pump. Are we ready to pump from Mana? So you can see what's already happening. We'll look at Bitcoin in a second, guys, but I think real quickly, everyone wants altcoins today. It's the altcoin show today, fellas and gals. Bitcoin, what I see happening here for BTC is probably a retest of this high. Guys, we learned our lesson the other day. We learned our lesson the other day. Don't get pumped, right? Don't get super scared or pumped just because Bitcoin's going down a little bit. All right?
Everybody panic. We're going to zero.
I don't want to hear in the chat, even if you're trolling, that's fine. But I don't want to hear in the chat, we're going to zero. Bitcoin to 10K. Oh no. Right? We did the same thing the other day. Right? Actually, literally yesterday we did this. Bitcoin's down, if you even want to count the wicks, I mean, if you just count the candle bodies here on the hourly, Bitcoin's down 1%.
Everybody panic. We're going to zero.
Bitcoin's down 1%. Come on. So we're going to test these previous highs. Just makes the most sense here on the trend. Not gonna say we can't just dip back down lower here, but you know, just based off the trend, I just think it makes sense to come back down and test these highs because we never did, right? We just kind of blew right past this area. So a retest of this, cooling off our hourly RSI, okay, and kind of doing our thing, right? He says if you're trolling, you're fine. If you're trolling, you're fine. Exactly, Wani. Only if you're trolling. And how do I know if you're trolling? You got to put 5 emojis next to your troll. If you don't do that, you're not a true troll, right? You gotta do what Bob does, right? So Bob, what he does, this is what Bob does. I'll show you guys the exact message in the chat too of what Bob does. So let me bring up Bob real quick. This is what Bob does. I'm gonna show you guys in the chat right now. So Bob, he looks at the chat and goes, "This guy said Bitcoin was bullish. This guy said Bitcoin was bullish." I'm gonna type in a troll here. I'm gonna type in a troll. This guy has no idea what he's talking about. I told you Bitcoin was going to 0. And then I gotta put the emojis in there. Can't forget the emojis. Laughing face, laughing face, laughing face, laughing face, laughing face. There we go. There's the troll, guys. There's the troll. I just put it in the chat. That was such a funny troll. This guy has no idea what he's talking about. That's how you gotta troll. So make sure you're trolling right if you're trolling. All right. This is a fun. All right, let's get back into this though. So yeah, Bitcoin down about 1%. VeChain, get back to VeChain real quick. So VeChain, kind of similar to this. Kind of going similar to this. You guys are all doing it in the chat now. I heard not a sound bite. Thank you for calling Bitcoin. Please hold. That's a pretty good one. That's actually a really good one. So VeChain, if we break this resistance here, right? I think it's pretty clear. I mean, you just look up. VeChain came out pretty fast here. I think, you know, I think about 11.3 cents would be your next resistance there on the daily. And that should be where you're going for VeChain in a nutshell. When you're back over your daily EMA ribbon, perfect. Is your resistance all the way down. Now it's hopefully your support. And above your 20 EMA, love it, love it, love it, love it. So yeah, VeChain's looking good. Probably should continue up. Can you look at Vidya first? Crypto FPS launching soon. And board Elon Musk and Croissant are now on the advisory board. Thanks. Board Elon Musk. I don't know what that is. Vidya. Number 839. Interesting. Let's see if it's on CoinMarketCap. Look at ETH in a second too, guys. Yeah, I mean, this looks like a classic. This thing just looks like it kind of pumps and dumps. Pumps, dumps, pumps, dumps, pumps. Will it dump again? That's what I have to see. I mean, it's at a level where it dumped before. I'm going to say it's going to happen again, but keep that in mind. Looks like kind of a classic pump and dump. This is a wrapped ether, actually. I don't really know if this is legit. This is only really it gives me, but based off this, looks like it pumps and dumps. Crypto Fever said, anyone getting tired of BitBoy's low cap gems? I mean, all the low cap gems, are kind of just shots in the dark, right? So what people do is they say, oh, this is a low cap gem. And if they're right 50% of the time, they seem like a genius, right? You only have to be right 50% of the time. And then you seem wicked smart. That's why I don't like the whole low cap gem shilling thing, because you could be right 1 or 2 times, and then people will be like, oh, this guy's a genius. He called this one altcoin. Let's forget about the other 30 altcoins that he was wrong about. Right? So that's why I don't like shilling low cap altcoins. Because in reality, it's all a guessing game. No one really knows if they're going to pump or dump. Right? No one really knows that. That's why I always say, do your own research. Look up coins that you think are cool, that you want to invest in, right? And you invest in those coins. Don't listen to anyone else when it comes to altcoins. No one really knows because a project could sound super cool and it gets no traction, right? But at the same time, a stupid project like Shiba Inu or Sea Rocket could pump 1000x. Okay, so it's really a guessing game when it comes to altcoins. It's not like some rocket science thing of picking an altcoin. Good day, mates. Can you check out Mana? Yeah, we can check Mana. Let's see. Mana. Let's see, Mana. Let's see. Mana, mana, mana. What you gonna do about mana? What you gonna do when I come for you? Why am I singing that song? I don't know. That's okay. There's no, I'm not streaming at all right now. No one's listening to me sing. That's okay. All right, mana. I do like mana. I do like mana, by the way. Obviously, do your own research. Just my opinion on mana. But you know, if you look here, you know, from this sort of thing, I like the general structure of it. You just never really got that breakout. So I liked the original structure. You had sort of a head and shoulders type formation. You came back up, and now you're kind of struggling to break this sort of resistance. It's not, I didn't draw this perfectly, but you got the general sentiment, right? You might have already broken it in theory. But depending on how you draw it, you know, it was like that. Now it's just kind of a normal breakout. It's not really anything of structure there. If anything, I mean, you're back above your daily EMA ribbon, like on a nice close basis. As of now, right? Obviously, there's a long day to go, but as of now, you're back above that daily EMA ribbon, and you could be about to break out right now, actually, which is super exciting. Super exciting. So from this point, I mean, since it wasn't really inverse head and shoulders, I would say your next target's about 78 cents on mana. What was this? Bing bong? But yeah, big fan of mana myself. Just putting that out there. All right, ETH is at 28.17 right now, so ETH's just chilling above 2,800 like it's a villain. You know, we're chilling like a villain. Alex said, greetings from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Love your stream. Press that like button for Jordan. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate it, my dude. And Jeremy said, can you check out Ultra Small Cap Coin? Yo. I'll look at it on CoinMarketCap real quick. All right, but I'm not gonna. Yeah. I mean, this thing went up a little bit. Dude, look at this thing in 2017. Holy crap. But, yeah, I mean, give reciprocal value to participants in the content creation space. Interesting. Hasn't really got any traction for a couple of years. It started to go up a little bit right here, but yeah, didn't really get much traction, man. I don't really know what's going on there, to be honest with you, dude. So I'm not going to spend too much time on that. Not too much time there. All right. Juan said, Juan, you panic sold? Juan panic sold.
I'm gonna buy the top and I'm gonna sell the bottom, guys.
Actually, right now, typically, right now would not be a buy the top, sell the bottom. I guess right now, technically, you'd be selling at least, you know, close to what you hope is a local top, right? So right now, I guess wouldn't quantify as a panic sell. A panic sell to me is when Bitcoin's dumping. So a panic sell would be something like selling Bitcoin like right here or in any of these wicks, right? To me, that's what a panic sell is. When you're selling into probably the worst possible time you can sell, that's panic selling. This technically, I guess, wouldn't be a panic sell. If you panic sold right now, you'd be selling near resistance, right? So if you were swing trading, I think it wouldn't be a terrible time to sell, right? In theory, if you're not a hodler, which not everyone's hodlers, right? I always think everyone's hodlers, but not everyone's a hodler at the end of the day. Muhammad said, I want to buy Shiba just to see what happens. Should I?
Nope.
I had to do it to you, Muhammad. Do what you want to do, man. Do what you want to do. If you like Shiba, you go for it. You freaking go for it. All right, check out my poll, by the way. people said, I was actually very on topic for most of the stream so far today. Are you proud of me for not going off topic so far? 43% said yes. 18% said no. And 38% of people said, I like when you go off topic. Wow, I appreciate that, guys. That really means a lot for me. That you can sit here and listen to me talk about absolute nonsense sometimes for a couple hours. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Luckily, lately, there's actually been stuff to talk about. So I don't really go off topic as much. I still do, right? Because that's just kind of how I am. But that means a lot. Appreciate it. And Papa said nope. But 43% said yes. So 43% of people hate when I go off topic. That's good. Anmar, we did VChain already, my friend. BTC dumping. It was dumping automotive. Was dumping. I mean, I don't really consider this a dump. I'm so hypocritical when I say that, because I'll say Bitcoin's dumping and we're down like 0.01%. Bitcoin on the close is down 0.089%. Better call in Jabba. He's in a fat profit right now.
Everybody panic, we're going to zero.
Literally down less than 1%. And we're dumping. We dumping. Where's Bob and Ken? We saw Bob already. We saw Bob, and we saw so we saw Bob and we saw Jabba the Short. But we can see who you're following. Jabba now. Nice. Aaron said, I like the night stream after work. However, I'll be leaving you for Dexter in November and Cobra Kai in December. Aaron, how could you? At least have me on in the background, okay, while we're listening to pump music. Because in December and November, I have no idea what's going to happen then. I was going to say in November and December, we should be pumping. I have no idea what's going to happen at that time, so I can't really comment on that, dude. Ken is out walking the Shibas. Yeah. Ken was like, there was kids like yelling outside my room over here. He's probably outside walking his Shibas. Jabba the Goat. Soul Boss. Yeah, we can see Soul. Solana. Let's look at baby Solana. What's she doing here? She looking good. So Solana broke out. We know already. Broke out of the only really resistance line we had left going. Came back down. We know we tested this level here, which is interesting. Oh, come on, Jordan. You can do it, buddy. We came back down to test this level here, which was kind of our last support. Kind of an interesting level to back test, but it is what it is. And we're starting to try to continue up now. So I think what you did today was very, very bullish, where you broke this high and you broke this high, which is awesome. Very awesome. And it looks like right now you could be just coming maybe back down to back test on today's candle. Would be surprised if you had a red day. Might not, don't have to. But even if you wick down, you test this previous resistance as support. And then you try to continue up to your next resistance, which is about 43.44. Wouldn't be surprised if you see something like that. But overall, very, very bullish breakout. I mean, it just looks like nice little cup and handle too. Nice cup and handle breakout. Looks freaking awesome. And the back test. Bitcoin dumping. Bitcoin's dumping. Bitcoin is dumping. All right, what do you guys think we're gonna dump to? I think we're just gonna test this high. 39,950. Nice back test of that level. What are you guys thinking? Let me know your opinions in the chat. We turn off the volume here. We're gonna take this. Nothing really there, so I'm gonna do swing high to swing low. So we're at the 236 right now. Will that hold though? Will that hold? So we're hitting the 236 Fibonacci right now. OSU said, by the end of the bull run, I ended 50-50, top 3 other alts. I'm considering further consolidation to top 3. Good idea? If so, does it matter how or when? Top 3 other alts. Further consolidation to top 3. Depends what your top 3 are. You know, if you really believe in the projects, I think sometimes you could be over diversified. If you really believe in a few projects, stick to those projects. It's all about gut feeling. Don't feel like you have to be diversified into 30 different projects just because, you know, 30 different people are hyping up different projects. Stick to the projects you like and just build those portfolios. That's what I do. I stick to mainly, even right now, I mean, I mainly stick to 4 coins. I mean, I own other coins too, but they're very, very small proportions of my portfolio. I mainly stick to my top 4. I mean, I have decent VeChain and data bags, but I don't really add to those much anymore. I'm happy with those positions. So it all depends on what you want to do, OSU. It's a good question, though. Good question. Depends what your top 3 are, though. For sure, dude. All right, so we broke that 236 fib pretty clearly. And our next one is our 382, which is right near our local highs that we had back here. Not perfect, but almost right where we closed up. I have the line at the wick. So I have the line at the wick here. And then the 382 is where you actually closed up. So we'll see if you'll hold that one. Could be your next level coming up here. You also have a bunch of support looking left at this area you're at right now. You should, in theory. Bunch of price action back here. So you might hold up here for a little bit, but see what happens for Captain BTC on your little dippage. We have a little Bart Simpson pattern. Where's our Bart? Let me pull up the smiley face here. And then twist him around. Oops. Let's twist them around here. There you go. I know, we got to keep them up. Get a Bart Simpson. The old Bart Simpson pattern, fellas, on the 15-minute. You got to love it. Will we Bart back down? That's the question of the hour. Back to 4 beers. Could be. What about Tron? You look at Tron a little bit, man. See what Bitcoin dips do here. ETH is chilling still. He's still chilling like a villain. Above this line here. 27.96 for ETH. That's called a dinosaur shape. Seems legit. Daniel, seems legit. The bot Simpson. I hate the bot Simpson. I like it when it inverse heart bar Simpson. But not so much those. Looks like a dinosaur. Actually looks like a cat, doesn't it? Yeah, left ear, right ear. Two little ears on top. See them? The 2 little ears. Not very flappy. They're kind of flat ears, but if you guys are dog people, do you like flat? Do you like the ears that go up like this? Or do you like the floppy ears? Floppy ears or ears that stand straight up? What kind of dog ear guy are you? Let me know in the chat if you like floppy or straight up dog ears. I like straight up dog ears. I know a lot of people like the floppy ears. People have different, opinions when it comes to dogs, I guess. Java closed his short after hearing you. Probably. Ada got rejected here again. Still, Ada just kind of still in this little symmetrical triangle. Still got rejected. ETH 27.98 for ETH. 7.98 for Ethereum. Both. Crispy dog ears. Floppy. You gotta say floppy, huh? Floppy, one up, one down. Frodo. No flop here, floppy. Wow, everyone likes the floppy ones. I like the straight up ones. The floppy ones are just like, I like the floppy ones, but I've had dogs who have a floppy ears and straight up ears. But yeah. Sing an Ethereum song like you love her. She is your wife. I don't have to sing her a song. She sings way too many songs to me. Everyone's gonna say, cringy. That's cringy, Jordan. Why would you say something like that? That's cringy. It ain't cringy. Ethereum. I'm not gonna start singing. Everyone's gonna dip. Whoa!
Everybody panic, we're going to zero.
All right. We went down. And we went right down to our, we tested that level, guys. We tested that level and we bounced a little bit above. Holy moly. We're dumping. The Bart Simpson pattern in full effect. I'm telling you, the Bart Simpson pattern is legit. Crunk. It's the shape of a Dogecoin. It's a sign. It's the shape of a Dogecoin. I love it, FBF. That's awesome, man. He said it's the shape of a Dogecoin. ETH taking a morning poop. ETH is just doing its thing, man. Not really doing much. We're dumping. We dumping. Is there a dump song? Not a dump song yet. I'm still deciding on what I want the dump song to be. It's gotta be very, very depressing. We need a very, very depressing but soothing dump song. Almost like a almost like a piano or like a violin or something. Something that's like soothing but also like kind of depressing at the same time. Anyone, not so much ideas, but like it can't be fun, right? We can't be the dump song be fun. It's got to be depressing. The Bears will obviously love it, but it is what it is. Everything is dumping. The tiny violin. I'll play for you guys. The Titanic song. I love it. The Titanic song. We dumping. He trying to bounce off that level there. I'm gonna fall asleep cause I missed you, baby. And I don't wanna miss a thing. Play some Aerosmith. So it's interesting. If you don't count this like little stupid wick, if you don't count the stupid wick, which sometimes I don't like counting the wicks, the fibs. This fib actually makes a lot more sense. It's actually right at the 382. 236 is where you got initial bounce. Your 618 makes a lot more sense at this general level. That makes a lot more sense to me, temporarily. You suffer. Bounce, baby. Healthy dump. Yeah, definitely a healthy dump. That's why I had this line here. I'm hoping this is where we bounce. 15-minute RSI. We're setting nicely here. We were, up at an 80 on this, so we kind of needed a little bit of a pullback. Seems like that's kind of the general area where Bitcoin likes to pull back from. Hourly, getting a nice little pullback here on the hourly. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. The hourly, this looks a little Barty to me. Let's hope it's not the Bart. Yeah, let's hope we hold this level, guys. I mean, this is our previous highs. We don't want to break below this. If we do, not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. We have a couple other levels we could bounce from, but it is what it is. ADA chilling, ETH chilling, ETH pulling back. The level I want to pull back for ETH, I'd like to hold. Let's check our fibs for Ethereum. Let's take this swing low, swing high. Yeah, golden pocket's like right at that level right there. That for Ethereum, I think pulling back to like the 382 would make a lot of sense. Make this yellow. Pulling back to the 382, which is the yellow line here, 2740. I think that would make a lot of sense for ETH there short term. Reset the RSI a little bit as well. The golden pocket makes a lot of sense too, but previous high from back here. You can see golden pocket. That makes a lot of sense if we pull back to that area. 2671, but I think 2740 makes the most sense for a Ethereum pullback. But yeah, nice healthy pullback so far. Nice healthy pullback. We say that, and it's like Bitcoin's like, boom! Bitcoin's like, he got pumped. Dump it. Dump it. What a wonderful world. That would be a good one too. All right, we're at 1,600 viewers in here. If for whatever reason, somehow, some way, we can get back to get up over 1,000 likes, that would be awesome, by the way. As we wait for Bitcoin to make some moves. 40,048, ADA chillin'. Yeah. Is the MACD any good? You can use the MACD. I mean, it's all personal preference. I think sometimes I sometimes use the MACD in comparison with the RSI to kind of, show you the general trend. And the MACD on this looks like it wants to maybe flip back bearish. We'll see. This is just kind of, I don't know. To me, the MACD doesn't show me as much as the RSI, because the MACD, the thing about the RSI is like, it's sort of, if you top out on the RSI, it's not so much that you can just flip bearish automatically. But the MACD, the thing about the MACD is you can be bullish, but like so quickly you can just flip back to bearish. So that's why I'm not the biggest user of the MACD. I like it for like divergences as well. So I'll look for a divergence on the RSI. And if you also have divergence on the MACD, I think that's very bullish. You have both. But I don't use it as far as like momentum indicator. I don't think that's that telling to me, because it's sort of a lagging indicator. If I do use the MACD, it's just for like bullish bearish divergence, not so much for momentum per se, at least for me. But everyone has their own uses. MACD can work for some people, not for everyone. Depends. All right. Bitcoin got its new hourly open. We'll see if we bounce off that hourly.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Crypto Shock, you're the absolute stud, man. Thank you for the kind words, though. That's super nice of you. I love when people say stuff like that because, you know, I don't know. Some people are like words kind of people. Some people are like actions kind of people. I don't know. I'm the type of person that, like, you know, I like when people say, "Oh, nice job, dude, nice job." But I don't need it. I don't need that. But I definitely appreciate a crypto shock. It's nice nice of you to say that for sure, man. So 40,220 Bitcoin trying to bounce on that new hourly. Let's get rid of Homer Simpson there. Because Homer Simpson does not belong in the Bitcoin charts right now. Homer Simpson only belongs on an inverse Homer Simpson. Something like this. This is the only time Homer Simpson should ever come back into the crypto charts. And yes, I'm holding the mic right now. I only hold the mic when I get pumped. That's it. This is the only time Homer should be coming in. On inverse Homers. Okay? Only inverse Homers. No regular Homers. All right, I'm dropping the mic now. So you don't hang on every word? No, Daniel. No, Daniel. Appreciate it. Heartwarming moment, making me cry. Thank you, WCD. I appreciate you taking the time to letting you know I'm making you cry. So it's so heartwarming, man. Homer Schmimpson. All right, so Bitcoin bouncing off that area. ETH perfectly bouncing off the 236 fib. Not perfectly, but generally bouncing off the 236 fib. Also bouncing perfectly off our trend line there. Really, really nicely. So we'll see if we get an initial bounce there. But I think that was a nice little pullback. We definitely needed some type of pullback. And it's good that we got it in like an hour. I'm not saying we can't go lower. We could easily maybe come tag like our golden pocket and continue back up. But if this was the pullback, you know, nice little pullback on the hourly candle there. Definitely was needed, right? Pullback, 3% pullback. Not too shabby. Not too shabby, I might say. We need a dump song. We do need a dump song. We do need a dump song. I'm going to put that on my to-do list tomorrow. That's something I'll do. Dump song. They make a freaking dump song. All right. I'll be adding a dump song tomorrow. Hopefully we don't have to use it tomorrow. Hopefully, preferably, we never have to use the dump song. But we know that can't happen. We know we can't go up in a straight line. What have we learned over the last couple of days, fellas? We don't go up in a straight line. Bitcoin has pullbacks. It's the nature and ebbs and flows of the market. The ebbs and flows of the market, everyone. Bitcoin does not go up in straight lines. Who knew that Bitcoin doesn't go up in a straight line? Even when Bitcoin's parabolic like this, we get some red days. We get some red couple days in a row. We have little pullbacks. So hopefully this is one of those little pullbacks before, you know, this is just a little pullback, you know, and then we get that next impulse up, hopefully. Or like we talked about earlier, Bitcoin does something along the lines of this on the weekly, or no, on the daily, sorry. We do something like this where we kind of just make some, maybe a bull flag or something, and then bust out. Maybe something like that. But time will tell. And we will be here to tell the story of Bitcoin's battle. Because the Viking, as soon as we get up to this resistance line, guy, the Viking Jordan will come back out. And we will win the war. We might have won the battle yesterday. But the bears will come back. They will come back for a vengeance, but we will win the war. All right? Just want everyone to know. The bears aren't gone. They will send reinforcements. Dump helmet. What's up, Lopez family? Damn it, Jordan Knight member. What's going on, my man? Bro, are you tired? Am I tired? I'm a little bit tired right now. I'm a little bit tired. But hey. I would rather be here than in bed. Legit. Legitly. What's going on, Anonymous? Anonymous, my friend. Let me know in the chat. Raise your hand. We haven't asked this question in a while. Raise your hand in the chat if you are a nice troll. Right? Because you guys know I like nice trolls. And I need to know who in the chat is a nice troll. So we have, I guess, 4 different types of people. We have the really nice people who never say anything negative. We have the nice people who, no, then we have the lurkers. And then we have the nice trolls, and then we have the real trolls. Let me know in the chat if you're a nice troll. Zero Wisdom, nice troll. Sarush is a nice troll. Bootney is definitely a nice troll. Bootney, I definitely see Bootney trolling in the chat sometimes. Let's see, Keith, you're definitely a troll. I always see you in the chat, Keith. You're always trolling, my guy. Daniel said, nice troll lurker. Nice. I'm trying to see everyone else who's a Tony C is a lurker. I see you in the chat sometimes, Tony. Stalkers. I'm a nice troll. I'm trying, dude. Yeah, Anonymous is definitely a troll too. I always see him in the chat trolling sometimes. What is a nice troll? A nice troll is someone who acts like a troll, but they're just kidding. And they know that I know they're just kidding, right? Because I always see them in the chat. I'm very good with names in the chat, by the way. Zooids, I know you're a nice troll man too. You're always in the chat trolling. I always see you in here too, dude. Man, don't think I don't see you, nice trolls. I'm lurking. I'm lurking on the chat, and I see you guys trolling in the chat, even if I don't comment. Long time lurker, Darren05. I got a lot of Darrens that watch. There's got to be at least 4 different Darrens that watch. I troll you back. Nice troll and lurker. Jerry, you're definitely a troll. You get a lot of trolls. So I kind of ask that question because sometimes the trolls get lost, and I like to ask that question sometimes, and who's a nice troll? Low level trolls. Low level trolls. I'm not a troll. I am George, said Scott. Nice, dude. All right. Well, is this where we're going to bounce? Is this where we're going to bounce tonight? Maybe, guys. Maybe. Hold on. Vares said, what do you think about Sia coin? Also, Bitcoin is going to make it to 53K or no? Thanks, body. Ooh, you called me thanks, body. Do I need to... No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Do I need to take off the hoodie? Everyone's like, please, no, don't do that. You're on YouTube. But yeah, we can take a look at Sia coin. Barachi? Artisan pizza? Wow, you gotta hook me up with some pizza, man. I will look at CF coin for you, but you gotta give me one of your artisan pizzas. Deal or no deal? I need one of your artisan pizzas. If you don't send me an artisan pizza, I'm gonna answer that question no. So I gotta get a Sia coin. We're about to go sideways. The Sia coin, we know last time we talked about Sia coin. Nice breakout, right? Downward sloping resistance. We broke it to the upside. Very, 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 very nice. Very, very nice. After we did that, what did we do? We actually came up. We bounced off our... Basically, right? I sound like the Bank of Canada. Basically, we came down and tested this previous high and flipped it into new support. Right? Really, really nice. I didn't just fart, by the way. I didn't just fart, by the way. I did this. Well, let's see if I can do it again. I was actually reading a funny article the other day. I don't know why I read articles. Sometimes I read articles because they pop up on social media. I read something today. You guys ever, all right, hear me out. And if you say no to this, you're definitely lying. Have you ever made an awkward noise? Right? Have you ever made an awkward noise? Right, before we get back into see a coin, that sounded like a fart. And then you try to, and then you know people heard it, but you know you didn't fart. You just did, you moved the chair or something awkwardly, but you think people thought you farted. So you try to make the same noise again. You try to make the same noise again so people don't think you farted. They just know it was something else. You guys know you've done that before. Come on. Let me know in the chat if you've done that before. It's so true, dude. It's so true. Come on. Daily, yeah. Don't say no. If you say no, you're lying. You farted. All the time. Oh, that's so true. Bob does it every day. He does it every day. No? Yes, on purpose. True, I admit. Thank you. Everyone's done that at least once. Yep. Yeah, Ecoms even did it. Come on. Everyone knows. Only you? You guys are killing me, dude. All right, see a coin. We came back down and back tested. So in theory, now you guys know I like my theories. See a coin should come back up to test this level. It's not just because of this wick, because that's where you settled up multiple times. Whoops. What the heck? That's where you settled up multiple times back here. Multiple different times. Right? So that's your next level for SIA. I love it. Love the back test. You might need to cool down the daily, so maybe you kind of oscillate sideways for a little bit. Cool down the RSI while you go sideways, and then pop back up. I love that. 4 hour. Big rejection on the 4 hour. Massive rejection. But you've cooled it off nicely. Same thing. Probably end up going sideways before another move at some point. All right, Bitcoin going back down. 39,983 as we speak right now, everyone.
Everybody panic. We're going to zero.
I even react to it like, what? How does it make that sound loudly? Oh, man. Come on. It's a very good question, though. Most people have done that. What else did I read on that? It was another funny thing. There's another funny... Oh, another awkward moment, right? And you might not think it's awkward, but when you're in the moment, it's kind of awkward. Even if you're doing it with people that you know. When you're bowling... when you're bowling, and you're bowling, right? And you finish your throw, your last throw, and you go to walk back, and everyone's watching you. It doesn't sound awkward, but it's always a little bit awkward, right? Because you don't know what to do. Who here has been bowling and know what I mean? And this is not from me. This is from the article, which I thought was so true. You finish your last throw, you turn around, and everyone's cheering for you, and you're just like... That's so true, dude. So true. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. Talk about ETH, please, not farts or bowling. Johnny.
Nope.
We've talked about ETH for about 2 hours now. I think I'm allowed to talk about something else. Change the subject. Bowling. Get a strike and it won't be awkward. You gotta dance your way back. Now, you bust a move. Facts. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, look at ETH Bitcoin ratio, though. We're gonna look at ETH. We're getting all the trolls in the chat saying, stop talking about farts. Talk about Ethereum. You know what? We'll talk a little bit about Ethereum. Just for you trolls. All right? So, we broke up out of the bull flag. We're continuing up right now. We're continuing up. Like I said, we've talked about Bitcoin and Ethereum for 2 hours. You know. What you got to remember on my streams is most people don't stream as long as I do. Right? Most people only stream for an hour, maybe an hour and a half, if that. That's why they're usually talking about the charts the entire time. Me, you know, I stream for 2 to 3 hours. Right? right? So eventually I just start talking about random stuff because we've talked about everything that needs to be talked about, right? And I'd rather stay on, hang out with you guys, than just hop off, right? I think this is going for everyone that's new to the stream. Everyone that's been in the stream for a while, you guys know how it rolls here. Okay. Artisan pizza. I need an artisan pizza, man. Mayor said, can you look at rough pay project on ETH chain? The white paper explains a crazy project. Can I get some verification? Not on stream, my friend, but I can probably check it out after the stream, man. I'm not going to read a white paper on stream here, though. That sounds pretty monotonous. But yeah, I can check it out after the stream, man, for sure. Scared meatloaf don't make no meatloaf. Scared meatloaf don't make no meatloaf. You've not talked about ACH, bro. Why would I talk about what is ACH? What is ACH, dude? Why would I talk about ACH? You know, bro. Why would I talk about this? Wow. Bruh. What the heck happened with this thing, dude? What in the world? Hold on. Is that a glitch? Did this get listed on Coinbase and just absolutely mooned or something? Got listed on Coinbase and bruh. That doesn't even tell the full story either. 1 cent. 25 cents. Yeah, I mean, this thing is absolutely mooned. Jeez. The Coinbase listing blasted this thing up. Holy moly. 300%. Pretty good for a Coinbase listing, not gonna lie, man. Obviously, there's not a lot to go over with this in general, but yeah, man, that's nice. That's nice. Wasn't really doing much before the Coinbase listing, so that's good. That's good. Holy moly. James said, scare money don't make no money. 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 You guys like that song? I do. All right. It might be it's almost that time, guys. It's almost that time. I'm starting to sing. You know when I'm on stream and I start singing "Scare Money Don't Make No Money"? That's when you know it's about that time. Right? I mean, we've talked about pretty much everything we need to talk about today. Just a quick recap. Bitcoin's getting a little of a pullback after a crazy day today. Like I said, we were down at 37,200 at one point. We went all the way up to 41,500. We're talking about a $4,000 swing in one day. So we definitely need to cool off a little bit. We're getting that little cool off. We'll see if we bounce from this level. If we don't, probably maybe the golden retrace here. 39,000 or so. Could be a pullback point. But either way, I think that should be fine. And same thing with ETH, right? You hold the 236, which ETH is getting a nice bounce right now off the 236, actually. If we hold that, perfect. If we don't, right, I think the 382 at about 2740 is that level to bounce from. So overall, I think it's good. I'm not really expecting too much action tonight. I think we kind of maybe just consolidate, go maybe a little bit lower, whatever. I'm expecting some consolidation here, but thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Let's see where we ended here. We need 6 more likes to hit 1,000. So if we get 6 likes before I end the stream, that would be absolutely awesome. Really helps the algorithm and pushes the streams out to more people. So definitely appreciate it, guys. Thanks for hanging out again. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my night. Make sure you guys enjoy the rest of your night too. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't panic sell your crypto. Most of all, don't panic sell your crypto. And go eat some food. All right. I think I might eat some pretty good food right now. I'm pretty damn hungry. I'm always hungry. I love food. Kind of just the way I am. So charts and food. Charts and food, everyone. All right. Go join the Discord if you haven't already, by the way, guys. Links in the description. And also go follow me on Twitter too. Follow me on Twitter. All right. Peace, guys.